I don't know what it is about this music, but it's making me relaxed. Anyways, hey guys, Vitakid again. Welcome back to more Steam Saturdays. Last week, the Reaper took over and he played Crypto the Necrodancer as Tracer. In this episode, we're playing some Disturbed. Let's go ahead and get this started. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. And so for some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Okay, just making sure Audacity's still working. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and the time is running short. Well, I'm gonna follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Let's continue down the path. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. Picked up a key and continued on our way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home? Cross the bridge. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down, getting comfortable. You tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Let's take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Go left. As Luigi Kid always told me, left is always right. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice there is a sort of a trail that leads through the grass up to a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way will you go? Continue down the path. You walk for some time and find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. Empty slot, there we go. Okay, and return. I'm going to continue on. Walking over the hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of the armorer. Several times a year you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Go back. You realize that you must go back. There's no way to reach the city. Alright, well. Alright, go back to the grass trail. Alright, well I'm gonna go down the grass trail this time. Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Continue on. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on your right. Continue along the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Let's inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones, arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slaughter hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed there. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Let's explore the field a bit. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If there was only a way to charm it. A unicorn? Let's go back. Alright, let's inspect the lake. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting on the water is an orb of some sort, sitting at the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Let's dive in. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Alright, well, I'm gonna continue on from where I left off. Go back. Okay. Alright. Go back to the grass trail. Alright, go back to where the path splits. We're gonna go right this time. There we go. Go right. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. Inspect the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough for you to fit your hand in. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one in the center in the middle, and one on the left. Press the knobs. Left, right, middle? The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. Let's try this again. Right, left, middle? Okay. Well, I'm going to keep having fun here. Middle, left, right? Let's try this again. There's only so many things it can be. Middle, right, left. Left, middle, right? Right, middle, left. Left, left, left? Yeah, there's only so many things it could be, so let's try this. Right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just give up here. Okay. Let's go to the gate. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Standing before you, the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of a spreading plague. This is the fountain before you, which stands over to your left. I'm gonna save real quick. Yeah, empty slot. And then I'm gonna inspect the fountain. There was a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. Feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling for something. You on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand and the finger pointing toward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Statue on the right. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broken many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, but the other hand is holding over a bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel as if you keep your distance to observe the statue. Alright, let's enter the tower. You approach the door. Okay, as you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. Must be some sort of magic. Alright, exit the gated area. Okay, well, let's go inspect the tree. I'm gonna try this again. Right, left. Oh wow, that was just an extreme guess. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. A hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. Okay. And return. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. And it's still recording my voice, okay. You see 3 separated paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Go forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Go left. You hear stumble echo shifting rocks before you. An eye appears before you as it gazes pierces into the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst out from the ground and grip your body. It pulls about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled into the ground and you dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. I got an achievement for that. I'm proud of myself. Alright, well, I'm gonna go left this time. Cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come into a split path. Which way will you go? I'm gonna go left again. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separated paths. Which way will you choose? Go left. A horrifying figure glides through the air. It doesn't seem to notice you and it passes by. It may be a matter of time before it notices you. Cautiously make your way through the darkness. I'm gonna go right this time. You struggle forward as the way becomes completely dark. You notice there's a light off in the distance and you continue to make your way forward. Eventually you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There is like being little to nothing in the room. You decide to move through the doorway. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there was a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on those doors and floor, some of which scare you, but you got a bad feeling about this place. I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end of the episode. Next time on Steam Saturdays, we'll play something else. See you guys later. Eat bananas. Oof. Go back. The right door. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Eat bananas.